The difference between those who achieve spiritual greatness and those who settle for mediocrity lies in one simple truth: their ability to recognize the divine signs that others refuse to see. If you continue ignoring the 444 numbers appearing in your life, you're rejecting the stability that Archangel Ariel is actively trying to establish in your reality. Napoleon Hill discovered that the most successful people in history shared one characteristic: they were masters at recognizing and following guidance patterns. Today you will finally understand why you have remained stuck until now and how to break through that barrier using the methodology that combines Hill's proven principles with the active protection of Archangel Ariel. Motivation comes from movement. It's a consequence of action, not its catalyst. And the most transformative action you can take at this moment is to master the interpretation of the stability codes that the universe is constantly transmitting specifically for you. First, the recognition of 444 patterns in your life. Henry Ford revolutionized the automotive industry while facing mockery and doubt, but he possessed something that his critics didn't have: the ability to recognize opportunity patterns where others saw only coincidences. Picture Ford walking down the bustling streets of downtown Detroit while everyone else saw horse-drawn carriages as the norm. He envisioned a world where every American family could afford their own automobile. Similarly, when you see 444 repeatedly on your smartphone, digital clocks, license plates, receipts, this isn't coincidence. It's Archangel Ariel trying to establish an energetic connection with you. Napoleon Hill documented in Think and Grow Rich that the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between imagined scenarios and real experiences. When you begin to consciously recognize 4444 patterns, you are programming your subconscious mind to tune into Ariel's frequency of stability. Every time you see 444, stop immediately and ask, what area of my life needs more stability now? Doubt, fear, and weariness may whisper softly for you to abandon this recognition that these are just random numbers. However, here's the crucial point. The great visionaries who transformed our world didn't choose the easy path of disbelief. They understood that the universe works like a mirror, reflecting our internal willingness to receive guidance. You are not ordinary. You are here because your soul recognizes that there is something greater operating through these patterns. And Ariel, the archangel of earthly manifestation and stability, has chosen you to receive this direct communication. Second, understanding Archangel Ariel's stability activation. Thomas Edison failed countless times before perfecting the light bulb. Many called him a fool. But Edison possessed a quality that set him apart. He treated each failure as valuable data, as communication from the universe about what to adjust. Picture Edison in his Menlo Park laboratory after yet another unsuccessful experiment, methodically documenting every detail in his notebook, not as failure, but as crucial data for the next breakthrough. When Ariel sends 444, she's sharing specific energetic intelligence about where your life needs fine-tuning to achieve rock-solid stability. Ariel governs the elements of Earth, physical manifestation, and material prosperity. When she activates the 444 pattern in your life, she's offering an energetic anchoring a way to connect your spiritual aspirations with tangible results in the physical world. Napoleon Hill called this the transmutation of desire into its physical equivalent. However, here's the crucial point. Stability isn't something you obtain passively, as if it were an inheritance that simply falls into your lap. It's something you co-create consciously with Ariel, through specific actions aligned with the moments when 444 appears. Each appearance of 444 is an invitation to pause and evaluate. Am I making decisions based on fear or faith? Am I dispersing my energy or focusing it where it can generate lasting stability? Am I honoring my commitments to myself? Remember, your moment is now. What specific actions will you take today to honor this divine connection? Third, connecting Hill's success principles to divine guidance. The great industrialists, inventors, and visionaries who transformed our world didn't choose the easy path. They developed what Hill called applied faith, the ability to act based on inner guidance, even when external evidence seemed to contradict their goals. When John D. Rockefeller was building his empire, he reported moments of silent knowing insights that came seemingly from nowhere but proved to be extraordinarily accurate. Picture Rockefeller in his Manhattan office at 26 Broadway, pausing during a high-stakes oil deal, closing his eyes for just a moment, then making a decision that seemed to go against conventional business wisdom, but later proved to be pure genius. Hill discovered that every single one of his 500-plus interviews revealed this same ability to tap into what he called infinite intelligence. Ariel operates on the same frequency as this silent knowing. The 444 patterns are the modern manifestation of this ancient wisdom that Hill documented. When you see 444, you're being invited to exercise this same applied faith that distinguished the giants of history. The difference is that you don't need to figure this out alone as they did. You have Ariel actively signaling the precise moments when this applied faith will be most powerful. Each 444 is a window of energetic opportunity where your ability to manifest stability is amplified. Hill wrote, "All thoughts that have been emotionalized and mixed with faith immediately begin to translate into their physical equivalent." Through Ariel and 444, you create a manifesting force that few humans ever experience. How will you transform the next 444 you see from a mere coincidence into a moment of conscious co-creation with higher forces? Properly directed discipline becomes the most powerful force the world has ever known. And when this discipline is guided by the combined wisdom of Napoleon Hill and Archangel Ariel, you're not just building success, you're building stability sustained by eternal principles. But recognition is just the beginning. Ariel has activated something much more powerful in your life. Napoleon Hill discovered this same pattern in his most successful students, and now it's time for your complete transformation of stability. 4. We've reached the crucial moment of your transformation. You've already established the foundation, understood the methodology, and are ready to dive into the advanced techniques that separate those who dream from those who manifest. However, here's the crucial point. What you're about to discover in the next steps goes beyond simple techniques. These are the same exact protocols that Carnegie used to consult his invisible counsel every night. Carnegie consulted his invisible counsel nightly. This is your second phase of activation, where Hill and Ariel work in perfect harmony to create lasting financial stability in your life. 4. The implementation of the definite major purpose with divine guidance. Napoleon Hill discovered that all great success begins with a single definite major purpose. But here's the crucial point. It's not just about choosing any goal. It's about identifying the goal that aligns with your divine purpose. When you combine Hill's methodology with the protection and guidance of Archangel Ariel, something extraordinary happens. Your goal not only becomes clear, but gains a magnetic force that attracts the right opportunities at the right time. Define right now your major purpose related to financial stability. Be as specific as an architect designing a skyscraper. Every measurement matters. Instead of saying, "I want more money," declare, "I will earn X dollars per month through my Y business skill by Z date." Write this down with the absolute conviction that Archangel Ariel is guiding your pen, connecting your intention with the unstoppable forces of American abundance. The great American visionaries who built this nation's prosperity didn't mess around with vague goals. Henry Ford didn't say, "I want to improve transportation." He declared with laser precision that he would put America on wheels with an automobile every working family could afford. Visualize Ford in his Highland Park plant, sketching the Model T assembly line, a revolutionary system that would drop the price from $825 to just $290 and put 15 million cars on American roads. Edison didn't think inventing would be neat. He declared he would create a complete electrical lighting system that would make gas lamps obsolete in every American home and business. And just as they combined mental clarity with divine determination, you too can channel this same force. 5. Activating Ariel's protection patterns in daily decisions. This is where the real magic happens. Archangel Ariel doesn't just protect your financial stability. He activates energetic patterns that transform your daily decisions into points of power. Every choice you make, from the moment you wake up to how you invest your time and energy, becomes an opportunity to align with abundance. Start implementing the morning protection ritual. Before checking your phone, before scrolling social media, before any external noise, connect with Ariel for 3 minutes. Visualize a golden green light surrounding all your finances, your checking account, your 401k, your side hustles, your investment portfolio. Feel this energy expanding, and creating an impenetrable shield around all your financial assets. During the day, whenever you need to make a financial decision, whether an investment, a purchase, or a business opportunity, pause for a moment and invoke Ariel's guidance. However, here's the crucial point. Ask the specific question: is this decision aligned with my long-term stability? The answer will come as a clear physical sensation, expansion or contraction in your chest. Expansion means proceed, contraction means wait. However, here's the crucial point. Many people make this consultation and then ignore the guidance because it doesn't seem logical at the moment. Think of Rockefeller walking away from what seemed like slam-dunk oil deals because his gut said no, only to discover months later that those partnerships would have cost him millions. The titans of American business learned to trust this inner compass, even when Wall Street experts said they were crazy. This was their secret weapon, the same divine guidance you're learning to access through Ariel. 6. Manifesting stability through the combined methodology. With active protection now functioning in your daily decisions, you will completely integrate Hill's teachings with Ariel's protection to create a financial stability manifestation system that is virtually unbreakable. This is the synthesis that transforms knowledge into tangible results. Establish 3 simultaneous pillars of action. First, Hill's mental pillar. Keep your thoughts constantly focused on your definite chief aim. Second, Ariel's spiritual pillar. Maintain daily connection with the protective energy through visualizations and gratitude. Third, the physical pillar of action. Take at least one concrete action every day that brings you closer to your goal. The key lies in synchronization, like an orchestra where each instrument needs to play at the exact moment. When these 3 pillars work in harmony, you create what I call the field of inevitability, a state where your financial stability becomes not just probable, but inevitable. You become a magnet for opportunities, protection from losses, and clarity in making the right decisions. Now implement the nighttime manifestation protocol. Before sleeping, mentally review your day, identifying where the 3 pillars were present. Thank Ariel for the protections received, even those you didn't consciously perceive. Program your subconscious mind, as Hill taught, repeating your chief aim 3 times with absolute conviction. Your subconscious will work during the night to align your reality with this programming. Andrew Carnegie, the Scottish immigrant who became America's richest man, used to say he spent years consulting his invisible council of 9 great leaders every single night. Picture Carnegie in his Fifth Avenue mansion, every night at exactly 10 p.m., settling into his leather armchair, mentally seeking advice from Abraham Lincoln about leadership decisions, or consulting with Benjamin Franklin about business strategy. He was unknowingly doing exactly what you're learning, tapping into higher intelligence for guidance and financial protection. 7. Maintaining the divine success alignment systems. Having established the field of inevitability through the combined methodology, the sustainability of your transformation depends on keeping the system you created actively functioning. It's not enough to implement these techniques for a few weeks. Imagine Rockefeller at 65, worth over $400 billion in today's money, still pausing to consult his inner guidance before every major deal, because he understood that sustainable wealth requires staying connected to the source that created it in the first place. You need to create rituals and habits that keep this powerful connection functioning automatically in your life. Establish weekly review milestones. Every week, preferably on the same day and time, conduct a complete evaluation. How is your progress toward your chief aim? Where did you feel Ariel's protection operating? Which decisions brought expansion versus contraction? What adjustments are needed for the next week? During these reviews, practice the advanced technique of specific gratitude. Instead of generic gratitude, identify 3 specific situations from the week where you recognize Ariel's financial protection. Maybe you avoided a risky stock tip because something felt off. Maybe you got an unexpected freelance gig or bonus. Maybe that overdue invoice finally got paid. This specific gratitude creates an exponential amplification of your divine connection. Now you understand exactly why you remained trapped until now. You didn't possess the methodology that combines Hill's proven principles with Archangel Ariel's active protection. And more importantly, you now have the exact tools to break this barrier definitively. Remember, your moment is now. Among millions of people who could have access to this knowledge, You are here at this moment, receiving this transmission of ancestral wisdom combined with angelic protection. What specific actions will you take today to activate this stability in your life? From today forward, you are no longer the same person you were before knowing this methodology. You now possess the keys that history's great magnates used, combined with the spiritual protection that ensures your wealth will be lasting and beneficial. But here's the bottom line. Even Carnegie, Rockefeller, and Ford had to choose action over hesitation when opportunity knocked. You now have the complete blueprint these American legends used to build generational wealth. But transformation only happens when you stop thinking and start doing. Your only job now is execution. Not tomorrow, not Monday morning, but right now. Start with the 3-minute morning ritual with Ariel. Write down your definite major purpose with the precision of a Fortune 500 business plan, and take one concrete action toward that goal before you go to bed tonight. The universe is conspiring in your favor. Archangel Ariel is ready to activate his protection. Napoleon Hill's teachings are waiting to be applied, and you are exactly where you need to be to begin the greatest financial transformation of your life. The answer to this question will determine whether you remain where you are or become who you truly can be. Your moment of choice is now. Your financial stability is waiting, and you were chosen to receive it.